I'm Court Service Deputy Tom Steele.
I'm Circuit Judge Chet Tharp, and this is Inside HCSO.
QS 47 and 37 are dispatched.
SO1, we've got him. 1015 times 1, stand by.
378205846.
Coming up on this episode of Inside HCSO, deputies pounce on a pair of copper thieves and catch them red-handed. Burglars with a crowbar pry loose a store's floor safe and vanish. And new technology lets deputies scan fingerprints right on the street. Hello and welcome. I'm Captain Chad Chronister, and you are about to experience a unique perspective of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. So sit back and get the facts. Now let's go inside HCSO. An elderly widow is startled awake in the middle of the night by two criminals who kicked in her front door. Deputies raced to the scene and spotted one suspect slinking out the front door carrying a shotgun. Here's more.
Approximately 2 a.m., we received a call for a prowler. Deputy Heiss was the first one on scene. He parked his vehicle in a strategic area, approximately about a block away.
911.
It's an emergency. Are there more calls?
And what's happening there?
I think somebody kicked my front door in.
Just now?
Yes. I'm terrified. Please send somebody fast. Oh, God, I'm scared. Oh, God. They're kicking in my door. They're kicking in my door.
Your bedroom door?
Yes, they're kicking in my door. Oh, please, hurry up.
They're there right now, okay?
Okay.
The two individuals actually kicked in the victim's front door, started ransacking her living area. They went through all of her rooms, began taking items such as a designer bag, filling it with computers, laptops, and they attempted to take the TV.
We then turned around and deployed K9 CJ, my partner, who is a Belgian Malinois. CJ began to pick up a scent of the individuals. He tracked into the backyard. That track led us down to a peninsula and then doubled back along a bypass canal. That track went northbound towards Waters Avenue, at which point an individual was encountered along that track and apprehended by my partner CJ. That individual subsequently surrendered to Deputy Heiss and was taken into custody.
See something, say something is a mantra that law enforcement wants the public to embrace. An alert citizen did just that, and two copper thieves were soon in handcuffs. Corporal Felipe DeCobo gives us the details.
During the course of the night, I observed a holding call in the system that described a prowler at the Estella's restaurant on 60 and Lithia Pinecrest.
Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, dispatcher number 29. This line is recorded. How may I help you?
I'm over here at the First Presbyterian Church over on Carver Street. Right in back of the church, it looks like a Mexican restaurant that just closed down. And I noticed a guy down there with a flashlight a while ago, and he's doing an awful lot of sawing. So I don't know if he's taking their air conditioner out or what he's doing over there.
I got the guys on the radio and had them kind of creep into the area. Once they got on scene, they could actually hear the sawing on the copper pipes. They made contact with them, letting them know that we were there, at which time they froze dead in their tracks. Typically people steal copper pipes to scrap them, to fund their illicit activities, whether it be drugs or other sorts of organized crime. That damage has a far greater effect than people may think, because now the owner of that property has to go back and refit the entire copper pipings on some very essential parts to that restaurant. I think the major success for this story is that we had a concerned citizen who took the time to call the sheriff's office to alert us of the activity that may have been happening, coupled with our guys being in the right place at the right time. provided for a successful end result.
Please help us put a name to a bare-chested burglar who walked into the house of a young woman rocking her baby to sleep. That's right. This frightening ordeal is captured in her call for help.
911, where's your emergency?
Yes, someone just walked in my back door. Can you please hurry? I have my 1-year-old daughter in my arm, and I'm pregnant.
Did you see the person?
Yes.
What does he look like?
He's a white male, no shirt, has tattoos. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Oh my God.
We also believe that same suspect tried to get into the front doors of the VF Imageware on Limeball Avenue in Carrollwood. Security video shows the man repeatedly trying to open up the doors, even pushing the buttons on the intercom. He then walks through the parking lot and climbs over a wall. We're not sure what this guy is all about, but we certainly need to get some answers. And it begins with his name. Here's a security video from the Dollar General on Highway 41 in Ruskin. Around 4 in the morning, 2 suspects used a pry bar to break open the front door. They head for a safe bolted to the floor behind the cash registers. It took some doing, but the thieves pried the safe free. All that's left to do is drag it to the entrance and out the door. The suspects' faces were covered and they wore gloves, plus we're not sure what kind of vehicle they used in the getaway. But the identity of one or both will put us on the right track. In this video, 2 women went to the Goodwill store on East Brandon Boulevard around 2 a.m. The driver stops a Ford Expedition near a drive-through donation area. Using a pry bar or some other tool, the thieves break the lock on the donation box and then proceeded to fill their SUV with the donated goods. Store management wasn't exactly sure what was stolen, but typically the box is filled each day with hundreds of clothing and household items. Here's a missing persons case with very few clues. We would appreciate any information you can share.
On March 2nd, 2013, after having an argument with his girlfriend, 24-year-old Joshua Holly told a friend that he wanted to kill himself. Joshua Holly was last seen at 2:30 that morning as he ran out the back door of 5348 Madison Lake Circle. An expansive search was conducted of the area by the Sheriff's Office with no results. Mr. Holly's family has not received text messages, emails, or phone calls. I'm Detective Charlie Keene with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. Joshua Holly's disappearance is a big mystery to us. If you have any information at all, please contact us. We would love to be able to give the family some answers.
Deputies have added some new technology to their equipment. It's called Rapid ID, and it can identify a fugitive or someone incapacitated by injury. Take a look.
Just give me your right index finger. Just have you roll that across. Essentially what I have here is our Rapid ID equipment. It's a software and hardware that we utilize together to identify people by their fingerprints. Essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take an index fingerprint as well as from your right hand as well as from your left hand. That fingerprint is then basically photocopied with this piece of hardware and then sent to our computers via Bluetooth. Once it's there, it gets sent to 2 different databases, one which is APHIS, the other which is FDLE, a larger database. Those fingerprints are then basically researched and we get a hit back if we have one of those fingerprints in the system. It'll then tell us who the person is, their social security number and date of birth, which therefore allows us to identify them. The piece of equipment has been utilized in many different types of scenarios. We've used it, personally I've used it in identifying people who are injured who can't speak to us and don't have any ID on them. This was utilized to identify that person and then later on contact family members who are next of kin. Also we've utilized it we have a language barrier, people that don't have identification. If we've come across them in the past and have had fingerprints in the system, this will again help us determine who they are. It'll also help us have a photograph of that individual to compare to the fingerprint to make sure we have the correct person. It's essentially another tool that we have here at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office to help keep people safe and also to identify people and potentially get criminals off the streets.
That'll do it for another episode of Inside HCSO. Rest assured that Sheriff David G. and all of us here at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office are grateful for your interest and your support. Remember, you can always stay connected with us on Facebook and on Twitter. Here's an update on our 9/11 memorial under construction in Ybor City. An actual piece of steel from the World Trade Center will be the centerpiece, and Pennsylvania artist Becky Alt is crafting stainless steel sculptures of a paramedic, firefighter, and a law enforcement officer helping a citizen in the aftermath of the tragedy. It truly will be an awe-inspiring memorial when completed later this year. We sure hope you join us next time for Inside HCSO. Until then, stay safe, Hillsborough County.